Don Honoré Armand de Villars II Duc de Villars, Duke and Peer of France, Prince of Martigues, Grandee of Spain, Knight of the Golden Fleece, Viscount of Melun, Marquis of Melle, Count of Rochemiley, was a French nobleman, soldier and politician. Life. Early life. He was the son of Claude Louis Hector de Villars and of Jean Angélique Roch de Vringville, and the grandson of Pierre de Villars. In 1721, he married Aimable Gabrielle de Noailles, daughter of Adrien Maurice de Noailles. They had only one child, Aimable Angélique de Villars, on the 18th of March 1723. Maitre de camp of a cavalry regiment and brigadier in the Armée Acutes du Roi. He served in Italy in 1733 under his father's command. He carried back to Louis XIV the news of the capture of Melun Castle. He was a member of the Académie Française, succeeding his father in seat 18 on 16 August 1734. He received the nickname, Friend of Man, as a famous homosexual. Bachormont noted in his memoirs that was taxed with a vice that he had made fashionable at court, and that had brought him very wide renown, as can be seen in La Pucelle. Voltaire, in the first editions of La Pucelle d'Orléans, mentioned him alongside the Marquis de Tabouville, accused of the same vice. In the following verses, Life in Provence, he succeeded his father as Governor-General des Pays et Comté de Provence and of La Tour du Bouch, holding that post from 1734 until his death. He lived in Provence, where he was protector of the Académie de Marseille, and rarely came to the Académie Française despite his seat on it. Even so, he was a friend of Voltaire, d'Alembert and Duclos. In 1750, as governor of Provence, he bought the Hôtel d'Esmivie de Moissac, a hotel particularly on what is the Cours Mirabeau. The hotel had been built in 1710 by Louis d'Esmivie de Moissac, councillor to the Cour des Comptes on a prestige parcel of land, meant since 1664 for a Hôtel du Gouvernement. However, the Duke of Vendôme, the governor to whom the parcel was given, finally preferred the isolation of the Faubourg des Cordeliers, where he built his pavilion Vendôme. The façade was completed in 1757, for the Duke of Villars by Georges Vallin. Its 4 columns, surrounding a monumental entrance, were the only ones that encroached on municipal space, a mark and privilege of the governor. Its staircase is adorned with the Villars coats of arms. From then on it was known as the Hôtel de Villars. However, Honoré Armand mostly lived in Marseille and rarely came to Aix, where he was little welcomed by the people and the notables, particularly by the Parliament of Aix-en-Provence. This ostracism was not due to his manners, common in the Terror, but due to the fact that he represented the king and did not waive any of the civil privileges that came with that role. This regal attitude irked a somewhat rebellious province that had only recently been joined to France, where Mirabeau was elected as representative of the Third Estate. However, by his will of the 27th of June 1765, Honoré Armand left the town of Aix-en-Provence an important sum for the creation of a public library, a public gardens, a cabinet of antiquities and medals, and a school of drawing. That school was immediately installed in the Chapelle des Dames, a dependent of the Collège Bourbon. He also left a statue of his father by the sculptor Nicolas Cousteau for the hall of the public library. This sculpture was closed in the Benedictine convent after the French Revolution and was forgotten until 1812, when it was put at the top of the grand staircase of the Hôtel de Ville. His daughter, widowed soon after her marriage, ended her days in a convent, and so Honoré Armand de Villars had no descendants in the male line.